is your time.
No.
There's...
Lady... allow me to say something.
Sending so soon. We're like really late.
Only by 4 hours.
Yours was truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to bar my path. One after another.
I don't think so. I think Byron and Yank are in 10 too.
Okay.
You could
I'm not.
There's a lot of other Ronso that weren't there.
Yeah,
so
like
it's-
all the ones in the Blitzball team, and that one at the that you get
understand.
extra one that you can recruit
allow
at the
him
docks
to
and
die and release
Luca.
him from his pain.
So not exactly an accurate statement.
Spira,
Well, he's probably just trying
land
to.
of suffering and sorrow, caught in a spiral of death.
I
To
still
destroy,
fear.
to heal.
Oh, yeah.
Spira, I will become sin. Yes, with your help. Come with. Once I have become the next sin, your father will be freed again.
How do you know?
No, what do you know?
One, two.
Protect does nothing.
Three. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's Marty Arcus here. Whatever.
4.
So when you use the fire gem, it has it hits a random enemy and he keeps hitting the
It hits
Wrong
Skyline,
one.
really. Five, 6, 7, right?
only took like what 4 red gems?
And he
4
didn't hit Riku's flare.
That's about how it was last year. Oh.
He will become.
Lie.
If he becomes.
We're leaving.
You know. Tell me.
Sin's my old man.
You hit...
Sin is my old man. My old man became Sin. I don't know how or why he did it. I felt him inside. And when I did, I knew it was true. My old man's spirit is suffering.
I don't think Titus ever
Sorry.
calls his. His.
Even.
Jack by his main dad.
knowing
Well, he says dad
that Sin
eventually.
is your father.
At the end.
He does say Jax.
He usually says Jack or old man. He
Still,
usually say dad.
you know.
He
I
does at the
must.
end.
I know. I think my old man.
You'd
Yeah.
You sure this sick? Then I'm getting a little why? We'll learn when.
So this is the Subterranean 10-2 where you climb the side of the mountain. Where the hot springs are at.
though. Someone is. Then who wields power? Hey,
Look not to others.
you need.
No. This is our. What? Hey.
It's another place where it makes you run in the opposite direction.
Well, remember me? But that was. I've known about you.
Where are.
Scott,
Wake up!
Wait. Are you. I don't have to.
Joe, it's not that.
Huh? Yeah.
Yes. Pavel's Machina a shoot. The summer.
Yeah.
Xanath.
That'd be bang the
That's
guns.
why we.
Vegnagun is
The
the
Vel's Machina that destroyed
Vel's
this.
powerful
Oh,
Machina.
With one in the war.
A Xan.
Then they
the
stashed them
dreams
in
of
a
the-
row.
They summoned all.
That's a peepee.
Yeah, I just didn't hear.
But then Vegnagun got destroyed by 3 girls. Like,
Yes.
In love.
You.
oh yeah, I'm sorry, Love destroyed it. It's the power of love. That seriously should have been a song in that game. Probably couldn't get the rights to it though.
So, I...
You're the
We've been
dream.
dream.
You're a dream, Yuna.
Would you, both you and your sin, the
What?
This scene right here makes me think that
you two,
the dreams Anakin is just off the
Just
coast of Sphera somewhere.
maybe you.
Well, it is on the coast of Spira.
Hmm. I mean, like off, like out in the ocean somewhere, or just hanging out. Because I mean, Sin came and took Jack to Xanarkand. So I mean, if Jack is Sin, he must know where Dreams Xanarkand was. So he just traveled there with Orin, and left Orin there or something, and came back for him.
Potentially, I just figure that
Nothing like a
it's
good...
kind of a bit more, quote unquote, magical. You know, the faith dreaming up the old Xanarkand constantly, and
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what. Yeah, they dreamed of the old Xanarkand, but I don't
but
think.
I wouldn't say it would have an actual location. It would just be, you'd probably get near all the faith doing the dreaming, which is actually Xanarkand, and then there would be some sort of dimensional travel. I don't know how you'd explain it.
That's
There
what, I
really,
like my theory better.
there really is no way to
I mean,
describe it. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, like Fullerton says.
That's one of the good things. There's so many different theories you can do. And, I just like where I think it's like this is out there, way out in the ocean, and Sin traveled and picked up Titus and came back. Probably what happened with Jack when he left on a boat. Probably ran into Sin and landed up on Xanarkand. I mean, up him in Spira.
So FF Gamer, we have a donation here. It's a $20 donation from Anonymous. It says, loving the marathon and the cause, put the donation towards FF Gamer's choice.
Okay, let me look at some of the donation stuff.
Yeah, I figured that was because the faith sent him to Spira, but it is kind of open for interpretation, I suppose.
Looks like
If anything should happen, if it gets be careful.
Okay, car saying he's been met then. Let's see what we got.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, according to this, it looks like it's been met.
Oh, was it? Oh, man.
Okay. Well, to help, I guess to help Railcon, I'll put it towards the best ending in Chrono Cross. This trial is so weird.
I used to miss that a lot, but I have a pretty good queue for it now.
Yeah.
Because the timing like the same every single time. I mean, it starts from the same spot.
Yeah.
So basically you get a visual cue for when you press it based on the texture, the lines of the thing. I always forget it when I get there the first time, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's there. Like I would have pressed it late.
This trial doesn't even have a spheres or anything, does it? It's just like there's no destruction sphere in this thing.
Oh no,
Isn't it
no.
closer to trials?
No, it's Gagazet, which is separate. It's not a
Yeah.
Chamber of the Faith or
No,
anything
yeah,
like that.
it's like a little, not mini game, but puzzle you still gotta do.
ridiculous numbers of encounters.
Yeah, it really is.
I think I had 18 in this section in my PB. I should have run a bit ago that only had 15, which is really good luck.
You'll keep track of your entire run counters, or like at like 9, or.
I just have an Excel sheet that I put how many per area, and then it just adds up. 150 to 160 is the
Long average.
pretty much the range of encounters. Pretty much always falls somewhere in the 150s. That's the thing, and the variance between total number of encounters is much lower in this game than it is in 9. Hardest trial in the game.
If you're colorblind, it would be difficult.
Isn't green, blue, or something like that?
It's usually,
Green, right?
yeah,
Red, green. Blue. Okay.
yeah. And it's possible to have both, I believe, so. Yeah. I have a friend who's red-green colorblind.
She is sent feet
Lady,
in Zanarkand.
she...
Asma. Lost.
Nothing. Then...
I don't really need to say there, but might as well. Obviously not for safety on this boss,
No.
but
This bo-
safety for other things that might happen.
This boss is really annoying in casual play, but it doesn't have much health, so it's really not much of a threat at all.
Now, if Riku's overdrive is not filled, then it can be kind of dangerous.
Yeah,
That's happened before.
because mix.
Although I do have extra Phoenix Downs now. I didn't used to buy extra Phoenix Downs because of the old route. Didn't really need them. So usually I once if I forgot to fill her overdrive on this fight.
No need.
I know. Soon means that there's not much time left.
Rokun, are the Twitch links for all the runners in the bios?
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Twitch link is on the stream right
He was trying to save the picture for the guy's camera.
We're almost there, aren't we?
yeah. Surprise elements.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, when we arrived,
I didn't really know
you
what to
were
put in
fighting. I
bio
thought my
anymore.
mind, but when I stood,
Legendary God.
Trying to
legendary
put information
guardian,
if people didn't
I
have
was
never
just
watched
a
your run,
boy.
what would they
a
expect?
boy about your age, actually.
The
I
background
wanted to
information.
change the world too, but I changed nothing. That is my story.
Oh yeah, I'd like to point out the people that doubted that I could, that I would not swear during this run.
The run is not over yet?
Okay, I did say hell once earlier, but
I don't
that
think
doesn't
Kel's
count.
considered swearing.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes.
I mean, there's games that say damn in them that we
The
played.
end of Yuna's journey.
but you know,
Like this one.
I generally drop a lot more colorful language
The last
when I have
chapter
bad stuff happen.
in my story.
But of course, since this isn't a serious run, I'm not really getting
My
mad
thoughts,
at
they
it.
kept floating up and then
I
slipping
think we're
through
almost
my
around
fingers,
almost 9 hours
slipping
now.
away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Samarkand.
Actually, the lips
not
really well in
saying we
that
shouldn't go.
text boxes. A lot of them are
But
really
should we
off.
think about it some more?
Some of them look
gotta be
dead
some
on.
kind of
Yeah.
way we
Some
can
of them
save
look
you, Yuna.
So far
horribly
off,
off.
yeah.
It's
All
like,
my life.
I think
I knew
that
this
they,
moment would
in
come.
localization, just didn't have time to fix all of them.
Unit's looking really well in this scene.
Thank you, Riku.
Well, let's be able to point out how Yuna's voice actress has so many unnecessary pauses. That's mainly because she's trying to match their lip movements as much as possible. But I don't know, because
Tell Sid.
she actually does talk a little bit like that in
You can tell him yourself.
her voice actress was in an episode of House,
Oh.
and it's probably one of House's clinic patients. And she actually sounded quite a bit like Yuna, like even in the way she talked.
Kimari, let's go.
It's funny because I saw that episode like twice before I even realized that was.
Is
her.
this pickup forced? Or can you actually walk
Yeah.
by it?
Yeah, it's forced.
Okay.
There's an invisible wall at the end. Unfortunately, there's so far no way to pass invisible walls in this game. Unfortunately, that's the laughing scene is another one with an invisible wall. So yeah, even if you could somehow gain control during one of the
Sir Oren.
cutscenes, you couldn't get through
Kimar,
the wall.
when my father wanted, it was you. I had
Unless the
all-
wall wasn't loaded until you got
I
to
am
that spot.
truly having you as a guardian.
Yeah,
Perhaps
maybe.
that's... Yes. If you are all there and anyway, Sir... do you remember... I was... My father... Everyone was...
This would be a nice scene to
My
skip.
father... Now,
Unfortunately,
I
there's
couldn't sleep.
there's
I
really
stood
no
on the... standing there.
the only
Then
person close
you
enough to
said you
talk
weren't
to
at fir-
is
until
Yuna,
I real-
Yeah.
but
You
Yuna's
weren't
also the
used-
trigger, so
When I told you, you
like
said
I don't think you
would
could.
that it
Yeah, there's really you
I
can't
think
get close enough to
because
talk to
that-
her
Yeah.
and I
when you hit the
You
trigger.
just-
So
I cried when you tried to go. I held on to you, and you listened, Kimari. And I'll never forget. We always. That's why I.
I'm really
and when
wondering
you
how many
refused,
skips there
I've
are
always-
that haven't been discovered
know,
yet.
I could tell you were like.
There are
I
probably
think-
at least some.
Yeah.
I love watching you play blitzball, Waka.
There may be other methods that we just don't know about.
I even love it when
Yeah.
you scold me, Lulu. Really,
Yeah.
I guess that leaves the newest guardian. Star player of the Xanarkand Ames. You are.
Yeah, and I mean, it seemed for quite a while like this game was pretty airtight in a lot of ways, but
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad.
this was supposed to be the game that
I'm
it's
glad
like
that
there's
we
no
met.
sequence breaks
We
whatsoever.
haven't even known each other that long, but
Not so much anymore. And
it's
of course,
funny.
again,
So-
there's almost that one that
so
saves
this is what
2.5
it feels
hours,
like.
but it's just
It's a much
not
more
quite
wonderful
possible.
feeling than anything I
Yeah,
had
that
ever
and the
imagined.
Jose Temple skip.
Wonderful.
If you could do both of
But it hurts
those, like we've
sometimes.
mentioned before, it would be huge. It's, yeah,
I wonder.
I know.
I
It's
just
like,
want
I
to say
can
thank
kind
you
of
for
imagine someone
everything.
like spending time over the course of like a year
Maybe-
trying to get it in real time, but
Maybe that's why it hurts. When I
yeah.
yeah.
when I think about us never being
Yeah,
together.
shout out
again,
to eCast, the one that found most of these skips.
I'm afraid.
Actually, it was Tomo, one of the Japanese runners, that found
No, I shouldn't say
the skip
that.
in Guado Salon,
I'll do that part over.
or at least the way that we do it.
What you up to?
Yeah, I think the Josie Temple skip is possible in real time. It just would be
It just-
incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I mean, you could save and reset if you miss it, and you'd have several opportunities before you
Even
started losing time. But
even then, I don't know that it would be worth it outside of segmented.
yeah,
Maybe it depends on how long it takes. to load,
Anywhere
maybe a minute.
from like 30 seconds to probably 2 minutes.
And you probably save like 45 minutes.
not quite that much.
Yeah, it's
25
Yeah.
minutes. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time. A lot of the newer Final Fantasies have been getting new skips found every so often. Some of them are like good skips, like you can't believe that no one's found before. I remember in FF8 I found a skip that saved about a minute just deciding not to ride the train. It's like, oh, I'll just walk out of town. It's like, oh, you want to leave town? Tells you, like, you should take the train. I'll leave. Walk, it's like a whole minute faster.
Even more if you run diagonally.
Yeah. To get the movement speed boost.
Oh no, I reset.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like FFA is going to have another skip soon, hopefully. Like, the other we'll be able to find a way to get into Esther early. I feel like if you find a way to get